if I make it to 80, I'm going to heroin. I'm just going straight to black tar heroin.
Man. Somebody else told me that. I think Bless told me that. He's like, yeah, when I'm 80, man, go ahead, give me the heroin jab.
Yeah.
And, just find me some good videos or whatever VR they have and just sit me in my chair.
Yeah, I was going to say, yep. Give me a lazy boy chair and hook me up with a burnt spoon. Let's do it.
Not a burnt spoon.
What the boy say? Make sure you put on your CPAP before you shoot up. I was like, that's crazy.
That's right. Everybody, welcome to issue motherfucking 235 of the motherfucking Abyss podcast on the motherfucking Tuesday. Word. I'm just saying motherfucking because it sounds a lot cooler when you say motherfucking, like Mr. Motherfucker Esquire. Today is March 3rd, 2026. Today is my born day. I am 43 years old.
Happy born day.
I am not dead.
Happy birthday.
Well, I survived crack. Thanks, guys. Word. Yeah.
For now.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Hey, yo, that's crazy. I want to thank my mom for not using that rusty hanger on me.
Oof.
Yeah, word. Oof. How you doing, Carl?
Man, I was good until about a second ago.
That's crazy.
That was rough. That was
crazy. Hey, my mom made that up though.
She could have at least just tripped down the stairs a couple times or something. I don't know about hangers.
She did a split at the end. Baby gone. Anyway, dope hoodie.
Get tetanus too. Yeah. Shout out to Conway and Big Ghost, but mostly shout out to OG Music Man Ben for the hookup. Yeah.
Dope ass hoodie, yo. Guns N' Roses theme.
Yes.
Is that a Flea Lloyd t-shirt I see on Primojab?
It is, man. Shout out my guy Flea Lloyd, Big Lordy, my man, and him and Muggs, they did that Ram LZ,
Hell yeah.
So raw.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, let me bust out. Like the front looks plain, but the back is so magnificent with the album art. I just
ass so fat you can see it from the front.
Hey, well, slow down. Cool out.
Oh man.
Well, it's death, man. Anyway, we have a real special guest in the horn, know what I'm saying? Jersey's finest, know what I'm saying? This brother's been making beats, rocking and rolling and rocking. We around him, you know what I'm saying? Boom, we doing Ace Cannons. A lot of people. We got a Black House Records, you know what I'm saying? Word, we got a lot to talk about today, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We have 88 Blessed Beats in the building.
Welcome.
Yo, what's good, y'all? Man, I appreciate y'all having me, man. For real.
Yeah. Hey, yo, the Chiefs suck.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah,
yo, the slander off the rip is crazy.
All right.
Lukey likes to do this. Just ignore him.
Listen. We gonna be back next year. I know Patty got hurt, but we gonna be just fine.
He ain't gonna be back. Y'all ain't gonna be back next year. Minshew ain't it.
Why is Patty an accurate sounding name for him? Why?
That's what we call it. 15, man. 15 is he's that guy. So
he should change the number to 12 because his voice makes me remind me of every cop that pulled me over in my lifetime.
That's funny.
Where are you headed tonight?
Where you headed tonight?
That's wild.
He's an undercover cop. I would like to buy 2 marijuanas.
That's crazy.
How long you been a Chiefs fan, man? And like being from Jersey, were you born in Jersey?
No, I was born in New York. I was born in Manhattan, raised in the Bronx, and then we moved out here probably my was a freshman, sophomore year of high school. Mm-hmm. So so I'm from New York. Then we moved down here to South Jersey, and I've been here ever since. So but I've been a Chiefs fan since '98. Back when we had Trent Green, Priest Holmes.
Trent Green, that's my quarterback.
Priest Holmes was amazing.
Priest Holmes, Dante Hall, Eddie Kenninson, Tony Gonzalez.
Oh my God!
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well. Trent Green was my quarterback because he played for the Rams first and got hurt, and we replaced him with Kurt Warner. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And we're big Tony Gonzalez fans here in Atlanta. So
listen, I'm mad Tony didn't get one, yo. Man, that's one player that really should have got one.
We still don't talk about that Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, that's wild. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Nope. Yeah. And my boy's a diehard Falcons fan. Every time he sees that shit, he's just traumatized. He's like, bro, turn that shit off.
Yeah. The city has not gotten over it yet. We have not recovered.
I was in traffic and saw a license plate that had 283 on it, and I started getting a twitch in my eye. I couldn't.
I'm gonna run this motherfucker off the road. Run him off the road.
Yo, real shit. We had people call out of work the next day.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So no, not coming to work that night. That's what happened. They didn't come to work that night after the game. So it was like it was pretty tough, man. But good. You had a Sox hat on. Is that just because you like the logo, or?
Yeah. It's like you know how every hat is a fashion staple. You know, a Yankees hat's a fashion staple. Yes. A Sox hat, a Dodgers hat. You know, like I be wearing hats like just for like either the outfit or like whatever you got on. You know, so yeah. But like that's a staple. Like a Sox hat, a Yankees hat. You know, what else can I think of? Dude.
I say I don't know, Cubs,
Raiders.
Oh, definitely Raiders. Definitely Raiders. Yeah, definitely
Raiders. Yep.
That's an NWA type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, they made that shit. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, Primojab's a White Sox fan, I believe. So that's the reason why
I'm a real life White Sox.
He's from Chicago.
Okay.
I got all types of fantastic. Like this is a fantastic logo. Oh, you can't see it. It's smoking out. But yeah, you know.
Yeah, doing a nightcrawler.
White Sox champion joint, you know.
Shout out to the Indiana Bears.
That's our mascot. Hey, fuck you, Lukey.
They did Chicago so filthy with that, son. I'm like, how you gonna take
It ain't gonna happen, man. The Bears ain't going to Indiana. We are not no fucking Indianimals, man. Absolutely not.
Y'all gonna be the second biggest show in town too, yo. After the Indiana Fever.
The Indiana.
Caitlin Clark, CC. Yeah,
that's crazy.
That is wild, man. Boom. So you ain't really been producing that long.
Like, yeah, I've only been producing for about 4 years, man.
That's it.
Okay,
that's it. So, you know, I love this shit. Like, you know, it's definitely something that I didn't think that I could do. You know, at first, when you know, I'll give you the backstory. I don't know if we're in that part of the conversation yet, but
any part you want? Pause. My bad.
But it was like probably like 4.5 years ago. I'm at a cookout with my bro, and we just sitting there chopping it up, drinking. And he's been producing for about 10 years. So you know, I've always been big on you know, hip hop, you know, and just wanting to know the origins of all my favorite shit, you know. So basically, I got into producing. I just tapped my boy on the shoulder. I'm like, bro, is it hard to make beats? And he was just like, no, not really. I mean, to me, it's not hard. But I'm like, that's because you've been doing it 10 years.
Yeah.
But he was like, yo, if you go buy your shit, I'll teach you how to do this. So I think it was about a month. I think it was about a month later. I went to the music store and I bought me a machine, and he uses machine. So
machine one, machine, yeah. The machine, machine.
Mm-hmm. So I got one of those, and from that day forward, all I did was be on that motherfucker. Like, it would be days where I'm on that bitch 12, 13 hours a day. I remember one time mom had to come in. My mom would be like, "Have you eaten today?" I'm like, nah. I was like, because all this is doing is just trying to figure out how to make beats, how to chop samples. And then it just got to the point to where I was just putting consistent work in, and I was just jumping out the window on shit. I was just, just getting my sound out there. I would do, IG lives, and people would actually watch me make this shit. Like, how some producers, they don't want to actually have you like sit there and watch them make the beat. Like, I will sit there and make that shit right in front of you, just so you know I'm not, on some bullshit, So that's how people really started getting in tune with me. They started, coming into my lives, shouting me out, and then people started following me, and then, things just started taking off, man.
Yeah, and what's crazy is I don't know if you started following me or somebody else told me about you. I can't remember, but it was really early on in the podcast. And right when you started. And so I've kind of watched this progression of you. And what's amazing is technically making beats, cutting samples isn't difficult, but it's the talent and that ear for what you want to get out of it that not everybody has. And clearly, even early on, you could tell you had a really good feel for drawing something out of what you were were making. You know what I mean? Like I could see it early. So it's cool to kind of be able to watch that progression over the last 4 years.
Yeah, and really, I think for me it was the public seeing the trial and error, like not always me always making the greatest shit that you ever heard. No, there's some trash shit that I've made. So it's like it's all about you being very transparent with your audience, because that's how your fans or the people that follow you will love you even more. Because it's like, yo, he's not scared to fail. Like you know, he's out here just making shit that he loves. You know, so that's what I was trying to do, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, hold on, man. Before we get too far past that, shout out your friend, your guy, whoever that was, who didn't shit on your idea, didn't shit on you, asking, like, yo, tell me about.
He didn't gatekeep. Yeah,
he didn't gatekeep you. He didn't shoot you down for being curious or try to play you for being curious, man.
Yep.
That's a real dude, whoever they are.
Yep.
Major salute to them.
Yep. Shout out my brother Xavier. His producer name is You Dig Me. He's one of the
that's dope.
He's one of the illest producers that like when I listen to his shit, I get inspired. Like, man, I gotta step my shit up, you know. So it's like he didn't gatekeep anything. I sat down with him almost every weekend. We would, you know, either order some food and you know get some liquor, and we would sit there and just go through shit. He'd be like, bro, this is how you do this. This is how you do that. This is how you do this. If you want to do it this way, you do it that way.
Wow.
He didn't gatekeep anything. Yeah. So you know, I think he was very monumental in my progression in this, you know. So you know, shout out to him, you know.
Yeah, man, shout him out, man. He definitely recognized the fact that I think you had
hungry,
you know, just that innate, that hunger, but just that determination to, like you said, you like, hey man, I'm eager to find out about the music that I like, about the people that I'm a fan of, and you were like, you're going basically to scratch. Like, I guess I want to try to make beats that make me feel like how these beats that I heard make me feel. So
exactly,
yeah, man, that's dope, bro. That's
this is what you got, right?
So, so I had the smaller one. I had the mini. Yeah. So there's a mini. So that's the one that has the screens on it. You don't really need a laptop with that. So the one that I have is like it's like the mini version. It's like a. Nah, it's the MK3 Mini, I think it's called.
Okay. I know you're talking about. I see people on a train with that.
It's like it's like a regular like rectangle, and you plug it into your laptop. Yep,
and the price don't go down.
I mean, the bigger machine is $649, and then that one that I have was like $249.
Word. So I see that going. I see the bigger one going for like $1,000 all the time, like $999. $999.
Now I know that new MPC that just came out that I see people with that bitch like $1,500. That shit is crazy. It's like the brand new MPC that just came out, and all the super producers got them. You know, it's big ass MPC, and you could do everything on that shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Starting out with hardware in like 2021. A lot of people don't do hardware that haven't been doing hardware. A lot of them, I know one of your inspirations is Ninth Wonder. Ninth Wonder really never did hardware to start out with.
All DAW.
All DAW. All DAW. Yep. He was the Fruity Loops king, bro.
Like, we couldn't believe it.
Bro, he did the whole Little Brother album off Fruity Loops.
Yeah,
I'm like, that shit is crazy.
The Listening,
the Minstrel Show. He did all that
stuff he did for Sleepers. I was a really big Ninth Wonder fan with the Justice League shit. When that
Justice League stuff.
I was really that's when I was really a listener of that shit. You ever heard of a group called Tanya Morgan?
Nah, I haven't.
They're kind of like coexist with that whole regular nigga rap.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. I gotta check it out. Okay.
Yeah, but they definitely inspired by Ninth Wonder as well and those type of beats. But that was really regular guy rap that I kind of grasped a hold of with that Ninth Wonder stuff. The beats were great, but they talked about regular everyday stuff that was resonated.
Yep, I remember back in the day when, like you said, you bring up all the Justice League stuff. I remember back in the day when Jamla first started, when you had Sky Zoo, you had Sky Zoo, Tom Hardy, GQ, Hollow. Rhapsody had just started, so Rhapsody was just on the come up. That was a great time, man. I remember all that. Big Remo, yep.
I was mad.
I remember Big Remo.
I was mad
Big
at Rhapsody.
Remo,
Y'all remember she was in a group called Coolie High. With two other dudes. Yeah, she came to. Oh, it was my birthday, and they opened for Tanya Morgan. She rapped the whole verse to me. With Coolie, doing Coolie High. I was there. She rapped the whole verse to me, and I was like, yeah, I was shook. Yeah. I probably had a chubby too. I'm joking. Anyway, boom. She freaking but I was like, yo, why'd you quit that group? That group was the best group ever. Cause she made the right decision.
But that was back when the album was on the come up. Like they was rapping with Mac Miller. They was rapping with, that's back when all of them was just like, they was fresh and it was like, yo, they was always hungry, but it was like, they was just going at each other. I remember Sean Boog. I remember,
Sean Boog.
Sean Boog. Yep. I actually sent him some beats too.
Bring him back.
So, he's actually dropped one or two projects in the past year. Yeah, it's on there.
Oh yeah, Project Mayhem. That was him in Crisis. Yeah. I ain't like that shit. Go send him some more beats from that album. So. It's like 2 or 3 songs. Yeah, send him some beats, yo. You sampled that. It was Ghostface. Is he on your EP, the Blessings EP? What is a man to do? I forget. Yeah, the streets is rough out here. You sampled that shit and you flipped it and bounced like marble cake. I'm talking about. The streets is rough out here. Yeah, you flipped it. You flipped it. And the other dudes,
true is what it's
called. Stay true. Yeah, you flipped that same sample. That shit was hard, bro, because that wasn't even a long song. But the way you did that shit was dope. Yeah. So flipping shit. Yeah. Also, the dude said he saw his wife scissor, or seeing your wife scissor on that album, yo. That shit was funny, man.
That's wild.
That's wild. I don't even know if I'd be mad if I come in and see my wife scissor. I'd be like, thanks.
No, I mean, all this arts and crafts. God bless it.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a story, man. One time, I walked in on a girlfriend of mine in the act with another female. And, they got all shook and pulled apart. They weren't scissoring or nothing, but it was, they were getting busy. And,
it was functional.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly. They were active. But, they got all shook and whatever. Like the one girl was sitting there trying to hide her face like she was embarrassed. My girl was like, oh, hey. I was like, oh, I went and had a seat. I said, hey, don't stop for me. It's okay. Yeah. It's okay. Right. And, they tried to act all funny about it. I was like, oh man, now I'm upset. Like, everything was cool before, but now you're acting like this is a bad thing. Like you're trying to be sneaky here. Like, look, let's have no secrets between us. Let's just see, let's see what goes on, Let's be honest. But yeah, that was a heartbreaking moment, bro. Not because of what I saw, it's because of what I did not get to see.
Right. I'd have been like, listen, you need me to donate to the Cash App? I mean, I got you. This is
before that. This was many moons ago. This was many moons ago, man, But yeah, man, that's neither here nor there. I'm sorry.
That was funny.
That was sidetracked. But anyway, hold on, man. I got a question. You was talking about You Dig Me. You, him, and Sire, y'all are all in a group together? So when I first started, it was me and X, and then we met Sire. Sire is dope as shit. That motherfucker is nice as hell. Shout out to him too. Sire. Yeah. So we started a little production thing called the Triangle Offense. And the Triangle Offense.
Yes. So we were gonna do a whole. We still got songs in the tuck from that nobody's ever heard, and we still plan to put that out sometime, in the near future. But yeah, like we would be in the studio together. We'd have a bunch of artists in there. Like I remember one time we had Josiah come up there. We had my nigga K Press. We had my nigga K Press come up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Josiah.
It was just a room full of of great shit. Like good, it was just good vibes. Everybody chilling, smoking, drinking, and just we would just play beats. These niggas go in the booth. I actually have a video on my phone of a beat that I made for Prez, and literally he walks in the booth and goes, "Yo, Trav, just turn the beat on." He's in there just going crazy, like just and it's like, man, that's why those moments in the studio are just so, like, when they're organic. Mm-hmm. You make some of the best shit that you've ever think of. Like, I'm tired of motherfuckers just, send me beats to my email. Send me beats to my email. Like, let's get in a room. And like, we just listen to samples or we listen to beats and you tell me what you feeling. Like, yo, Trav, if you were to do this with that, I could work with this and we could put a hook on that. Like, the art of song making is gone. Like, it's like, they don't do that shit no more. It's like, yo, send me a pack. I'm like, okay.
I agree.
You feel me?
Vinyl had to most people, yes, it's only two verses and a hook. Because in vinyl, they want more songs. Carl, you gonna say something?
No, actually, Primojab was, and then I'll chime in.
Well,
right.
yeah.
I'm gonna talk to you with that. I got this. I'm joking.
Hey, you're on the list. But no, man, I was just gonna say, like, I feel you. We were talking with Profound 79 last week, and he said the same thing, like, as far as just like the energy of recording in person. Him and Benny Watts, when they did their project, they did it in person. And, just the results you get from that, that's an amazing thing. Now, I do want to counter, though, like, I mean, it's a difference between just sending off a pack and being like, just send me some beats, let me figure this out, versus, hey, I know I heard this song from you, or I heard this and it made me think of you and I wanted to send you these specific beats.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
That's
Okay.
a different approach. You know what I mean? That's a different approach, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Or even, just linking with somebody and saying, hey, let's cook on a project. What are you thinking? Well, I kind of want this vibe or I want that, and giving something. I will also say that, the advantage of being able to email somebody beats is not everybody can link up in the same town or even in the same country.
The same city, yeah.
So like in the case of Primojab and Hobgoblin out in the UK.
Right. Yeah.
Amazing album. And it definitely cooks. Almost impossible for them to be able to actually get into a studio together to work.
Yes,
exactly.
But I do think that having that vibe, where you're tailor making something for an artist is always going to be better than just sending somebody a random pack.
Right.
But a lot of people aren't artists though. How about that? They're just rappers. Yeah. Hey, yo, boom. Wait till this drops on Tuesday, Bless. Then go listen to my album. Now you might not like the beats. You might think they're weird and shit.
They're beats.
But check it out. It's gonna be very, very entertaining.
Okay.
I don't make songs. I make like a comic book. It's like a it's like
a collage of
it's panned. I got stuff panned everywhere. I put effects in it to make it much more interesting. So I'm not really I would like
avant-garde
some
art.
more rapper. Yeah, there you go. Word. I don't even know what that means, Carl. What's that mean? What that is?
I'll let you look it up.
Yeah. But I think you're right, man. A lot of people just get on there and rap 16 bars. They're not thinking about, there's a lot of things you can do with the microphone nowadays. You can act, you can talk, you can sing, you can rap. I don't like singing, but there's a lot of things that they're not doing. So they're limited to what they can do. Well, we're rappers, we rap, but I think we're missing some stuff.
And also, I'm not always going to put it always on the rapper, because as a producer, for instance, one of my favorite producers, Alchemist, he turns a song into a movie. He puts sound effects in there. He'll put cuts from movies in there. He'll make that shit seem so cinematic. There's like, you listen to the Larry June album, you listen to Boldy James's albums, you listen to Currency's albums, you listen to every project Freddie Gibbs' shit. All that shit is like a movie from start to finish. It's not always up to the rappers. Sometimes the rapper just got to rap, but the producer got to do his part too.
True indeed.
You said the key word though. That's about being a producer versus a beat maker. Just like being an MC versus a rapper. There's a time and a place, I think, for all of those positions, right? But just like you said, like, hey man, yeah, if you're an expert producer, if you're somebody who takes your craft seriously, like whatever you send to the MC or the rapper, that's probably not what the final product's gonna sound like. You're gonna sit there, you're gonna be dissecting what you hear from the rapper, the lyrics happening, and you'll put the breaks in, there'll be like Lukey said, you make it more cinematic. You put pans and all types of effects on it. You put beat drops, you put samples that might go with it, whatever the case is. But that's about elevating the production, and that's being a producer, seeing the whole product,
And that's why it's so important to be in a room. Because let's say me and you in a room, and I'm like, yo, what movie clip do you see on this song that would just elevate this beat even more? And you may be like, yo, Trav, put that on there. I'm like, all right, bet. And it just turns the beat into something even crazier,
Yep.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. The nuances. I know you're infatuated with the nuances. 88. You like the nuances. I remember I was watching a podcast you were on, and you talked about how, like, whenever you started wanted to produce, you were listening to like the little nuances, and you were listening to how the beat was made more than a rapper.
Right. I mean, for me, it's really like, I really enjoy just the process, and just seeing how everything, like sometimes I'll listen to the beat more. Like I said, I'll listen to the beat more than the rapper, because it's like sometimes the beat will just intrigue me so much. Like for instance, and I'm not shitting on, West Side Gun or none, because I love his music. But if you listen to Kitchen Lights, Stove God is killing that joint. Like he's going crazy. But just listen to how beautiful the beat is. Like when you listen to Kitchen Lights, that shit puts you in a different mind state. Like you just like, bro, who made this shit? Or where'd this sample come from? So that's how sometimes I get inspired. I'll sit there and I'll listen to the beat, and I'll be like, yeah, I hear Stove rapping, but just that beat in the background, it's like, damn, this shit is beautiful, yo. It's like, so yeah, that's why I said sometimes I'll listen to the beat more than the rapper. It depends though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like how the loops are made. Bobby Caldwell, that's his name. Bob, the Light by Common.
Oh yeah,
and how he chopped it up. I'm just like, oh my god, that's not. He took this to that. That's one of the reasons why I like Dilla so much, and Primojab hates him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's crazy. Not Dilla.
He doesn't hate him. Slander. Slander.
I'm just not the biggest. Like, I'm not.
Okay.
He didn't know. He's just not on his Mount Rushmore. That's all.
He didn't know.
There's a cult that exists of Dilla aficionados, and I, an outsider looking in. That was not my era. I was not.
You didn't know all the songs he did, though. You didn't know all the songs he did. You knew a lot.
That is something I will say. I do keep on bumping into a new Dilla song here and there. Old to y'all, new to me, and I'm like, damn, that beat tough. Who made that? They'll be like, Dilla. I'm like, oh, Dilla. Shit. And I'm not trying to say that Dilla can't make dope beats, because he's made a lot of dope beats. I'm just again, like Carl said, he ain't in my Mount Rushmore.
So the love movement.
So do you know who I feel the same way about? But people be like, Trav, you wildin'. Pete Rock. Everybody loves Pete Rock, and I'm just like, he's great, but it's like I'm not on his.
I will say this about Pete Rock.
You're in a safe place.
I think Pete Rock has had some not so great stuff, but he has probably one of the top 10 all-time songs in They Reminisce Over You, as far as hip-hop nostalgia, and one of those songs that I don't know that I've ever heard anybody say anything bad about that song. It's, you know what I mean? Like,
of course.
So I think he gets a lot of credit because of that, to have something that was on that kind of a level, famous as a song, I think kind of gives him a little boost. But no, I agree. He's not in my top 10 for sure.
Right.
Are you a Busta Rhymes fan, Bless?
Yeah. I like Busta. Yeah, he's actually doing a whole Jay Dilla produced project. I think it's coming out soon.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it's called like Diligence or so. I forget what it's called, but yeah, they was talking about it online. I guess it's maybe old beats from Dilla or something, but that's what Busta and Dilla. So I'm like,
I'm here for it.
That should be interesting. Yeah.
Do you remember? Any of y'all remember the Genesis album? They have a song on there called Genesis.
Sure.
Do y'all remember how it goes a little bit? It is.
I can't remember how it goes.
But Khalid singing the hook. It is some of the most weirdest, bugged out shit I have ever heard. And
I know exactly what you're talking about. I definitely skipped past that.
I know, but I was enamored. I was like, how did you make this?
I never got high enough.
Man, it was
wild. He said it was wild.
I don't even know how you think of anything like that.
Yeah, it's just
and that kind of really made me think that he was the greatest to me, because like he's making stuff that's so unorthodox, but then he'll make something that's so regular.
You can't put Dilla into one box, you know. Like you can't put him into one box of, okay, this is the type of shit he makes, and this is all you're gonna hear. Like, you know, like he's so, versatile to where you like, oh, Dilla made that? Oh shit, like, you know. So Dilla's definitely like that.
And that Busta Rhymes album will actually be Diligence 2, because in 2007 Jay Dilla had the Diligence mixtape.
That's what it was. Yep.
Well, good job, Carl, man. Well, that's pretty good. Well, yeah. Well, you should have said. The whole thing up. Blunka. So who are your favorite producers?
So in no order, I got DJ Muggs, I got Alchemist, I got Havoc, I got Knife Wonder, and then my fifth. My fifth is like interchangeable. I go either Premier or I go I'm a big you could say Knots fan. I like Knots as well.
Knots
is crazy. His bass lines are just one of one. You know, every time what a Knots beat sound like when it come on. You know, so. You know, that's really like my list right there, in no order, but you know,
that's a solid list. I like how confidently you said it too. You didn't have to think about it. You're like, nope, here it goes. This is the list right
boom,
here.
Boom, boom.
And the interchangeable number 5.
Most people have a tough time with 5 or 5 books. Yeah,
I mean, because they're all like you can hear all their influences in my music. Like, I made a beat the other day I made a beat for Sub and Big Trip's album.
Sub, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Shout out the Umbrella.
Big Trip, boo. Yes. Big Trip, boo.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're
welcome. So I actually did I did 3 joints on You're All Welcome with Josiah and Sub.
Yeah, Dope Smugglers.
Dope Smugglers was one of them, and then I did a joint on Sub and Trip's album. That's the one that sounds like the Havoc beat.
Guillotine, yeah.
The Guillotine,
yeah.
So because Jamil hit me up. He was like, "You was on some Havoc shit." I was like, "Yeah, man, like that. It's real dark." Just like so, he was like, "Yeah, that joint crazy." So, yep.
Hey, man.
I'm also saying boo to Big Trip. I love that dude so much, man. He's a really cool guy, but the Pistons
is so bad. I love our group chat. He's the best.
The Pistons killing the Knicks.
You blessed them with them beats, bro. Like, first of all, shout out Sub being the glue for both of those projects, because like I think I talked about it a little bit when they came out, but those, like, the soundscape of both of those projects is just real rugged, man. It's real, you know, it gives what it's supposed to give. Like the joint with Josiah is real New Jack City Jeep music, man, the whole way through, man. You know,
that's a whole movie.
Yeah,
that's a whole movie.
Yeah, whole thing. Yeah, that's it's you know, they nailed that concept. And the same thing with Big Trip and him on the Guillotine, like that shit again. It just sounds like renegade rap, man. Like, they just going hard, just spitting, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but shout out Big Trip, man, because, he got shit in the wind, man. But like Carl was saying, man, our group chat it's always on fire, bro.
Active. Very active.
Shout out Josiah, shout out Sub.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they got some, you got some heat over there with that then, yo. I'm looking forward to that, yo.
Listen. All that between Dope Smugglers and then the joint that I did called Get Deleted on there.
Yeah, Get Deleted.
That joint's on there. Yep. So, whenever Black House and any Umbrella link up, it's always a good time, man. We always make, good music. So, so it's a good time. And shout out to Jamil, because Jamil's production on both them shits is crazy too. Jamil went off.
Yes.
So,
he's a double threat. Hey, what does TDS stand for? TDS?
The Divine Scheme. So that's our production team on Black House. So it's me, Jamil, Holy Smokes, and Crazy Fingers. So nice. it's us four. So yep, that's TDS right there, and we produce for Ace, Stats, Jamil, shout out my nigga Squeegee, the whole squad. So Stacks,
shout out Stacks.
Yep. So me and Stacks got an album coming out that I can't wait for. I can't wait for y'all to hear that shit. That shit is going to be so crazy.
Totally produced by you.
Yep.
That's what's up, yo.
Yeah.
What you had with Spoda? You had something come up with Spoda?
We did a joint like a long time ago. Shout out to him too. We haven't done nothing like recently, but I do have a joint with him as well. Yep.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites, yo.
Do you have a release date for the Stacks project?
Yeah, what's the name of that project?
Natty Bo.
Oh, the Natty Bo album.
Yes. Waiting for.
Yes. What's good?
Yeah, so we're just waiting to pull the plug, So, like I said, that's just I did my part.
Balls, man.
He's like, it's not me. I did my work.
How many episodes that we know about?
We talked about that a little bit ago.
Yeah, Stacks is on a bit. Yeah,
but that was even before he came on. It was one of those kind of albums that I had seen. That's how I became aware of him. I want to say maybe Coach, shout out Coach the guy. He put me on to Buddy, but then I was looking and he kept on talking about that album, that Natty Bo coming out. And, so we talked about it a little bit, man. So we're excited to hear about that coming out, man.
So I don't know if right. I don't know if y'all heard the single called Rock vs. Andre. That's out right now. Man. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Yes, so that's the single off the album. But man. So this album is definitely a great body of work. Like Jamil heard it in the studio. He was like, "Yeah, I don't hear no misses on this, bro. Like you did your thing." I was like,
"Nice,
I appreciate it." So yeah, man. So
share it with the people, Stacks. Share it with the people. I hear it's great. Everybody's telling us it's great. How come we can't hear that it's great?
Listen, I'm just waiting for them to pull the plug. After that, it's up.
It ain't your fault. Look, you ain't on the hot seat.
Listen,
no key, he is. Word. Also, you're part of Also, you're part of the Almighty as well.
You said the Almighty?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Is it?
No.
Yeah, what's that?
It's the Almighty Divine Sounds, right?
Almighty Divine Sounds.
Yeah. So basically, basically like the scheme. So basically, it's like the Almighty scheme. So it's like
Almighty schemes. Okay. Boom. So you was a part of that one of them Ace Cannon albums where.
Oh no. Me and Ace got some stuff coming. Like we got songs in the top. But I wasn't on Ace's album, but we got some shit coming because me and Ace always be talking, and I always be sending him beats, and he be murdering shit, and I'm just like, yo, like
he's spitting bullets, yo.
Ace is wild. Like I'm sure y'all heard the joint that I did with him and Jamil called Roman Candles. And when they spar on this shit is crazy, and there's a joint on Stacks' album called Morning Star, and it's Stacks and Ace, and Ace loses his fucking mind. Like it's just the beat is crazy, and the way Ace just be wilding on that joint, yo, Ace ain't from this planet, yo.
He he's like a runaway train with them rhymes, bro. It's like he really is going downhill. Like
it's a head of steam.
Yeah, definitely. Yo, yeah. I was like, what the fuck is this? When the first time I heard that, I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? The cadence is like, I was thoroughly impressed.
Yeah, Ace is definitely an alien. He just get busy. So
don't we got him up soon? I think we got him. Yeah, I think so. I think I saw that. I'm not sure. Forgive me. I was going to look at the album cover because I think it's got Vegeta on that joint with the I forget, yo. Yeah, it was a dope ass album cover, yo. Shit. Yeah. But shout out to Ace Cannons, yo. Shout out to Ace Cannons. Shout out to everybody in the fold over there. We have a lot of dope artists in this atmosphere that like, just honestly, it's one tweet away for being the next West Side Gun. It's like 80 dudes. There's like one tweet away. Yeah, or one LeBron James where he's rapping lyrics but not rapping them. You know what I'm saying? And then, and it's like, so everybody out there, continue to do your thing, man. We 6 degrees separation is more like 2 with the internet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. He was on Harbor Kids too?
Yeah, I was on both Harbor Kids. I love those albums. Yep. So I did Crazy on the first one, the first Harbor Kids. I did that beat, and then on Harbor Kids 2, I did Credits, which is the obviously the last song on the album. So
makes sense.
Yeah. So but man, like I said, when it comes to Squeeze and Jamil, they bug out. Like so, both Harbor Kids albums are just fire, yo.
I like Squeegee's TikTok. I just got on TikTok. I be watching him on TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or he got a really good ear for beats as well. So like,
Yep. So
some Orthodox stuff.
So
go ahead.
One of the things that I think is really important, you've put in a lot of work in 4 years, and it's gotten you a lot of really great opportunities. I think part of that was linking early with, Jamil and Black House, and talk about like how all of that kind of started for you.
So basically, when I met Jamil, I was obviously a fan of his music. So, I would tap in with him and, just listen to his music. And I DM'd him one day. I'm like, bro, I remember I was listening to Martin music. And the first Martin music, and I'm just like, that shit is crazy. He was like, yo, I appreciate you, man. And we just started chopping it up and everything. And then I told him that I just started making beats and stuff. And we just kept in touch on Instagram and things like that. And then I sent him like maybe 2 or 3 beats, and I think one of them was actually Crazy for Harbor Kids. And he was like, bro, what is this? I'm like, yeah, man, it's something I just cooked up. And he was like, yo, do you mind if I use this? And I was like, no, like I said, and like that was actually one of my first, it was one of my best placements at the time. I was getting placements before, but like I consider that one of the best, because that was like when I was listening to Jamil's music, I was like, yo, I'm a fan of his music. Now I get to work with him. So now it's like, that's dope. Like to be able to work with the people that I'm not going to say idolize, but the people that you actually respect. Right.
Yeah.
So that was big for me. So that's how that happened. So after that, it was just off to the races. And then eventually, I just kept sending beats and, and all this stuff. And then eventually, he comes out with Black House, and then he was like, yo, man, like, definitely love to have you on. How do you feel about that? And then, that's how that happened. Coach kind of set that up too as well at the time. And, that's how that happened, So after that, it was just off to the races, man. It was just done up. So yeah, shout out to Jamil, Coach, everybody, that's how that happened. And then I just been putting in work, man, just trying to, reach out to different artists, try to work with different people. When I'm online and I see a bunch of producers that I'm cool with, or, even my peers, when it comes to rappers or even producers, it really, gets me going. Cause it's like, I want to work with different artists, I want to, everything I love doing things in house all the time, but still to be able to work with different artists is dope, because you get to learn so many different things, so that's really, that's really what that was. And then I think down the line, I did the joint with was it Mickey Diamond? Yep, I did the joint with Mickey. I was on his album. And shout out to Mickey. So I ended up on there too. I was on Josiah's album, Mightier Than the Sword. I did the lead single for that joint. It's called Pray For Me. I did that joint. And then I was on Tripp's album.
Shout Trip.
I did 2 joints with him. I think the only people off the umbrella that I haven't worked with is you said Wabber?
Which album was it? It was the Clusto, or which album was it with Big Trip?
It was the one. What's the name of it? It's got a brown cover. I can't remember the. I can't remember the actual. Boy. No. It's not that one because that's the one.
Honestly Filthy.
Honestly Filthy.
That's the one that Jamil fully produced. It was the one.
My bad.
It was the one before that. I can't remember the name of it, but I was on that album. I did that. And then I was just working, man. I think, like I said, the only people that I haven't worked with from the umbrella is Pro. I haven't worked with Snotty. Who else? There's probably a couple more that I haven't worked with, which I would love to work with them, because they're also dope artists, so, everything is just about taking things, one step at a time, man. And just, if you really work at your craft and do what you're supposed to do on the pads, everything is just going to come to you, to the point to where these people will reach out to you. You don't even got to do nothing. Yeah. They'll be like, yo, Trav, you got something for me? I feel like rapping, so, that's really how I look at things now. I'm not big on trying to get placements. I'm big on trying to get better at my craft, because when that happens, everything just falls in line.
Wow. So
you feel me?
Was it Filth Be Thy Name?
Yep. That's the one. Yep. That's the one.
Shout out to Big Trip.
Great.
See you in the playoffs.
See you in the playoffs.
That's all I can say. We're getting twerked on by the Pistons.
It's the best team in basketball right now, right?
Nah, I mean, I still say the Spurs are. Are you feeling? Huh? Go ahead.
No, I said that boy Kay Cunningham, no joke.
Hey, Cunningham,
he's not even that big, but he plays like he's 6'8". But last night, bruh, Stephon Castle just manhandled him, yo. That whole team just manhandled Pistons. Like, the bullies got bullied that game. That was a great game.
How y'all feel about Braun going back to Cleveland? Because I think this is going to be his last year coming up. I think he's going to want to retire in Cleveland.
I'm cool with it. I don't have a problem with him doing it.
He hates him. Yeah.
I'm not. I no longer. Lukey, hold on. See, there's that revisionist history again. Look, I told everybody this. I no longer have hate for LeBron, especially after the Olympics.
Yeah, that was great.
Olympic LeBron.
It's like one of the best LeBron.
Made me say bygones be bygones, man. Because Olympic 2025 LeBron, he went crazy. Or whatever year they were in, 24 or 25, whatever year it was. Yeah, bro. Hey, LeBron was serious out there, man, and he was facilitating. He was playing like a mature person. I was
playing really defense, not flopping.
Absolutely, he actually cared. You know what I mean? He was playing like he cared. But also, I mean, I am generally a fan of LeBron's social activism and his off the court persona as well. He seems like a halfway decent person.
Yeah.
But
opens up books halfway all the time. Act like he's reading books.
Yeah. See,
like
that's what I'm saying. I don't even know. But anyway, like I said, I say all that to say, I'm cool with him going back to Cleveland, man. Because I hear his plan is to play with both of his kids on his team.
His son ain't making it to the NBA next year. Son ain't got getting no burn.
You think they ain't gonna draft him just to satisfy LeBron?
No,
you bugging.
They're not gonna do that. You got to get some burn.
They'll let him be a walk on.
No, but that's why all these older players can't stand him, because it's like I can't stand him. It's like, bro, your kids aren't earning this because they belong on that court. They're doing it because you're LeBron James. in my opinion.
But Bronny is not bad. People think he's bad.
He's not bad.
He's not good though.
He's not a starter.
His younger son is fire,
but he's not getting no burn. You know why?
Right.
That team is the best team in the nation, and they're trying to win the championship. So he's not getting no burn.
I hope that kid stays in college. I hope that he learns the discipline that it takes to become a legendary ball player. I think that's something LeBron came up because of his natural talent. Mm-hmm. He was just the best thing there was. He was on a team with all of his friends, and they knew how to build off of each other, and also to allow him to shine. LeBron is a natural talent, but his kids, they got to work.
Exactly, and that's why I fuck with Carmelo so much, and that's why I fuck with Gil. Yep. Right, because I think
Gil says,
but I think Cayenne was better than Bronny. Cayenne is raw. Cayenne crazy.
He ain't playing no more. He ain't playing right now. They got him out the rotation. But Gilbert Arenas' son,
letting him rest before the tourney.
No, they're just not letting. No, he's not playing. They're not that good. Syracuse is not that good.
Syracuse ain't.
No, they're not that good. USC is not that good either. But Gil's son is very, very impressive.
He's nice as shit,
and he almost died 2 weeks before the season.
That's crazy.
He wrecked his. You saw that he wrecked his Cybertruck.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he had burns all over his body. He wrecked his Cybertruck.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I'm glad you know about this. A lot of people don't know about Gil's son. They just know about Carmelo's son.
Yeah,
the Boozer kids are dope too, though, man.
Just one of them.
Son?
Just one of them.
Yeah.
I can't stand Duke. It's always North Carolina.
Please, thank you. It's not even North Carolina to me. I am still mad at Duke for what they did to UNLV.
Wow!
That's a lot of
That's an old grudge,
Stacey Augmon, Larry Johnson.
That's the Christian Laettner shit. That's the Christian Laettner shit.
Yeah, shout out Christian Laettner, man. I ain't got no problem. I mean, well, don't get me wrong. I liked Coach K more than I liked a lot of Duke players. There was a couple of Duke players, but I think I'm more of a
what he did was incredible.
Dude, I mean Shane Battier, who else? Jay Williams,
Grant Hill,
Jay Will,
JJ Redick,
Kyrie. Motherfucker,
Kyrie played what, like 12 games at Duke or something like that?
He's still a Dookie. He's still a Dookie.
A Duke. You said Duke.
A Dookie.
That's their names, right? But anyway, no. I mean, I live
Jason
in
Williams.
Charlotte, so I saw last
Elton
week
Brand.
was Elton Brand, absolutely serious. That last weekend was shout out Corey Maggette. He's from Oak Park. He won he's from Bellwood, but we claim him. He one of ours. My brother Mega went to school with Corey Maggette.
That's why all them kids was so cool in the Clippers. They was doing that gang shit. They doing all that gang. No, but no. Darius Miles was in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? So the Chicago kids and Pooh Richardson came there and they was doing that. That's some gang shit.
Shout out Q. That's my man too. He came to the crib one day, man. I was having a party. I think it was a graduation barbecue, man. And he came by, man. Man.
I like that team.
Chicago Midwest.
My bad.
Man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Who do you think? Let's ask you a sports question. You seem like a pretty good sports guy. Who had the most impressive short run in the history of basketball? Bless.
Short run?
Impressive short run.
Let me think about this real quick.
I got one guy in my mind. Well, I got two, but one's not the right answer.
Okay, well, you go first, and then I'll see what. Okay, because who you got?
Here's my wrong answer. Jeremy Lin. That's my wrong. That's my wrong answer.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
But the person who had the longest short run, Derrick Rose.
Oh yeah, I mean,
what do you mean?
Because he got hurt and he wasn't able to be. We never really got to see prime Jalen Rose. Not Jalen, Derrick Rose.
Derrick
Rose.
Oh,
yeah. My bad, Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, that was Derrick Rose was taken out on his ascension to prime time.
Right.
You know, That's what he got.
He had never hit his true potential, though.
Yeah, but we definitely got to see the flashes of the greatness that would have been. Like the baby Bulls are goated. That's a legendary squad, man.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Who you got, Bless?
I got Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy was one of the
gosh. Brandon, he got hurt.
Yeah. Brandon
dope pick.
Even Kobe said, yo, Brandon Roy was one of the hardest motherfuckers I ever had to guard. Brandon Roy was nice. And I'm just like, bro, if they would have kept that Portland team together, I mean, they probably never would have got Dame Lillard. But, no, because, they fell so far in the draft. But Brandon Roy was just different, though. Like,
they won like 27 games in a row that year. Like they were bad. Then all of a sudden, Brandon Roy said, "Forget it, I'm going down. If I'm going out, I'm going out shooting, bro." And they won like 27 games in a row.
I got another one. You can go. Monta Ellis. Monta Ellis was ill.
Monta Ellis
was. Baron Davis was so ill because I felt like he had that run in Charlotte where he was just giving and then
oatmeal.
And then he went to Golden State. And Golden State, Baron Davis, when he went baseline and dunked on Kirilenko, that was that shit.
Oh,
so
my gosh.
I was like, Baron Davis was one of them too.
I think he was ruling the world for a couple of years. Yeah, Brandon Roy, these guys was ruling the world.
Brandon Roy.
Like, for real hoopers, we knew Monta Ellis was great in live. You play him live. Like, that's the guy you wanted to play with. Yeah, that's a cheat code.
Is that not a pause?
Even Steve Francis. Even Steve Francis.
Yeah, thank you. That's who I thought you were going to say. Shout out.
It's like 1.5 years. 1.5 years.
But that 1.5 year, he was a problem.
Steve Francis, even Damon Stoudemire. Damon Stoudemire was one of the.
Ray for Austin was rocking.
For Austin,
but he wasn't. He didn't.
No, but he was on that team. You know what I mean?
On the team. Yeah. Then he got paid. Then he went away.
Hey man, shout out Rafer. I'll never not honor Rafer as one of the hoop guys, the ball guys, because he's one of them dudes. Like, he may not have the accolades of winning in the league like that, but I mean, he's a serious hoop action master.
He showed how hard it was to be in the NBA.
How about Rip Hamilton?
Rip was dope. Yeah.
To me, that was a team.
That Pistons team
was serious, but it was because they were a team and they all knew how to play off each other and get each other activated and hot at the right times. You know what I mean?
Right.
True indeed.
I think that's a pause.
Yeah, they play off each other.
Lukey getting older, man. He's letting us slip. I know. Hey, that's all right though.
I'm sorry, guys. I'll do better with my pauses.
I'm glad that you finally letting the addiction lose grip over your soul, man. It's all right, man.
That's crazy.
It was my soul, huh? That's what's up.
That's crazy.
Don't worry, there's always crack.
If I start doing crack at 43,
that would be pathetic, bro.
That's childish.
Wait 20 more years, and then no one's gonna give a shit if you're doing crack or not. They'll be like, that old man, he's crazy.
Exactly. You can't do it in your 40s, but once you get 60-something and you say, hey, fuck it, I'm on crack now, it's like, hey, whatever, man.
If I make it to 80, I'm going to heroin. I'm just going straight to the black tar heroin.
Man. Somebody else told me that. I think Bless told me that. He's like, when I'm 80, man, go ahead, give me the heroin jab.
Yeah.
And, just find me some good videos or whatever VR they have and just sit me in my chair.
Yeah, it was going to say, yep. Give me a lazy boy chair and hook me up with a burnt spoon. Let's do it.
Not a burnt spoon.
What the boy say? Make sure you put on your CPAP before you shoot up. I was like, that's crazy. I was rolling.
This shit went left, bro.
Yeah.
Necro, I need drugs. Y'all remember that video? Remember that video? Necro, I need drugs. It's I need love by LL Cool J, but he rapped over it and he had his uncle shooting up heroin in the video. Yeah, Necro was a real video.
Yeah, shout out Necro, man.
Man.
Yeah, also. Carl, what do we have here?
So heroin? I know we're no, not yet. I'm not 80 yet. Look, I like I said earlier, I've been following your progression for a while, and I'm so excited that you're getting the opportunities that you are, and that you're putting in the work. I think the fact that you want to work with other rappers and really kind of expand your catalog through diversity is such an important thing for somebody in your position, because you're still early enough that you're developing what your sound is. Right. And by having that diversity, I think it's going to help you really lock into what makes you an incredible producer. So, I've been looking forward to this one for a while. Every time, we get somebody that's worked with you on the show, they always shout you out, and I'm always right there going, 88 Blessed Beats. I'm locked in. So, it's just really great that you were able to come and hang out with us. And, we definitely have to do a part 2.
Oh no, definitely. Like I said, because I definitely, I definitely tap in with y'all a lot, and I'm like, yo, when Jab asked me to be on here, I'm like, word? I'm like, yeah, of course, that's nothing. You just set it up. I'm with it. I was like, yeah. So, I know, and we had talked about that like months ago, because I know y'all had a bunch of episodes lined up. So he was like, yo, you probably won't be on till like March. I'm like, okay, well, just gotta, I was like, damn. So I was like, okay. So no, I just thank y'all for having me, man. And we definitely got to do a part 2.
For sure.
Man. We got a lot to talk about. You're an interesting dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Listen, man, I appreciate y'all. Yo, Jab, yo. So I'm about to drop the joint that me and you did, yo.
Okay. All right.
You know what I mean? I might put it on my next project. Yeah, I might put it on my next project, because I'm actually working on my second album. So as y'all know, I came out with Blessings as my first joint.
Blessings, yes,
sir.
Yeah. So the second one is going to be called The Silent Hour. So that's going to be a long hour. Yeah. So I'll probably put that on there. Yep. So I'll probably put that on there. I got a bunch of other artists that I have joints with. My bro DOA, he's definitely dope. I got a joint that I did with Pure. Shout out to Pure. That's another big bro. Yep, Pure. I'm sure you're gonna hear a lot of Black House on there. You'll probably hear Jamil and Squeege and the regulars. But yeah, man, it's time for me to drop my second album, man. I've been doing production for everybody else. It's time for me to, drop my second joint. I think it's time for that. So
nice.
True indeed. It is. Definitely is, man. Man. Jab, what we got? We got Jab.
Man, again, like Carl said a lot. Carl he's very good at summarizing
articulation.
Like kind of I think the best sentiment of why we're just excited to do what we do, man. And it's just dope to have you on, man, that you got to, come in and talk about your rise, bro. And I'm just so excited to find out more. Like, I didn't know you'd only been getting busy for like 4 years, man.
Oh, yeah.
Your sound is seasoned, and it makes sense the way that you said that you came up, man, because you're going off of just heart and passion and actual just instinct almost, just hey, this is what I like, this is what gives me this energy or this feeling, and this is what I'm creating. And that's what we need, man. We need more people like you doing what you do, and that's why I think you're just so you're a signature producer. When you do get involved with people, you leave your impact because it's coming from a pure place. It's coming from a genuine and official place, man. So yeah, man, it was great to have, to have you spend a little bit of time, chop it up, man. Before we go any further, man, I just also want to, just say, hey, man, major mega shout out and much love to you, man. I know you had a tough past couple little, stormy period, to say the very least. But I think what you're doing is definitely the best way to get through it, and it's the proof is in the pudding. Every single time you get busy, man. You shouted her out earlier, man. God bless your mother, because that's why you shining, man. She saw it. She said, like, the boy didn't even eat. He
right, yeah, right, yeah.
So here you are, you still doing it, man. So
yeah, my mom, she would come in, like, I would literally be chopping up a sample or like working on something, and she'll come in and knock on the door, and she'll just sit down and just listen to what I'm making. And she was like, "You made that?" And she was like, I was like, "Yeah, I literally just did that." She was like, "Wow." She was like, and then I remember the first time, and I remember the first time when she saw my name on Apple Music and Tidal, like she started crying, and I'm like, "Mom, what's wrong?" She was like, "I never thought my son would be putting out music on Apple and Tidal and things like that." And I, she had my first album, and she was like, "Oh my God, like you have music out." And I'm like, "Yeah," so it's the first of many, so I'm just gonna keep working. Yeah,
shout out,
man.
Mom.
Yeah, for real. Definitely.
It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing to have somebody, like I said, you've been very privileged to have people that are genuinely supportive of what you're doing, not for the sake of anything other than the fact that they're invested in seeing you be dope at what you're doing and being excited about that, man. So, hey, man, yeah, you're blessed, bro. Keep going, man. Keep going, man.
I appreciate y'all, man. And like I said, man, I'm gonna always tap in with y'all. And like I said, if we do a part 2, like I said, I'm with it. And like I said, maybe I can send y'all some joints. Maybe y'all can play them through here or whatever. If y'all ever feel like doing it,
Yeah, absolutely.
What up?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. And we with it 100%. And what's the release date of the next thing you got dropping?
So
Natty Boat is not Natty Boat coming.
Yeah. So
soon-ish.
Yeah, soon-ish. Right. So I'm waiting for that to drop. I'm going to wait for that to drop and then, do what it does, because I want to give Stax his praise and his, because you don't want, albums, colliding with one another. And then, I want to give Stax his shine, show him love, because we've been working on that album for a minute. So I want that shit to just sit there, have the listeners take it in and really listen to it. And then I'll probably say maybe by the fall, maybe I'll probably put out the Silent Hour, because I have about 5 songs for it already. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I really want to slow cook this a little bit. And like I said, we're in March now, so I'm saying by like September,
Okay.
So yeah, so that's how I'm looking. Yeah. So it's going to allow me to maybe, get some more features, and maybe, work on some more concepts for beats and things like that. So, I don't just want to give y'all, no microwavable music. That's all.
That's right. That's right.
I see you on that.
I don't think you could. I don't even think you could, man. Hey, you got any more of that Sean Links work in the cut?
Oh, listen. Oh, yeah, yo. Shout out to Sean Links. You know what I mean? So we did a joint called Snakeskin. So that's the only joint that we've done so far. I gotta send him some more stuff too. Like I said, me and Pure, like I said, I got the song with him. That's going to be on the Silent Hour, but me and Pure, that's like big bro. So we always be talking back and forth. He has a couple beats of mine that he's been working on. Jamil, me and Jamil always talking about stuff. Me and Ace, I'm a part of Squeege's, next project that he's got coming. So like I said, I'm just trying to have my hands in every pot, man. Cause you always got to eat. So.
That's right.
Sure. Definitely do, man. Well, I be looking at that picture behind you. It looks like whenever you you in front of the Eiffel Tower, it looks like the Wu-Tang symbol.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like the Wu-Tang symbol. Whenever it looks like the W, it looks like the Wu-Tang symbol. Whatever. Yeah.
And then I'm supposed to be shout out my bro Rain. I'm supposed to be on his album. He's supposed to have an album coming with I think Mickey Fax, and I think he has me on the intro. So I'm not sure about that yet. So like I said, just constantly working, just constantly moving. So that's really it.
Sweetie, always forward, never backwards, yo. Yeah, definitely. We proud of your progress, and we here for it, my dude.
No, I appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, man, eventually y'all gonna be up in some big ass office podcast studio and shit. Know what I mean? Like I said, I know y'all gonna elevate too, and just keep elevating. So,
Sir.
Appreciate
We're
that.
gonna slam. We're gonna slam. Yeah, elevating, doing a slam. Yeah, and let the point be
It's
won.
his birthday, Carl. Let him have it. Man.
I haven't even had anything to drink.
Yeah, right.
It is my birthday. Yeah.
I couldn't even run to the liquor store because we got 23 inches of snow on the ground.
That's like 2 full rulers.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we got hit pretty bad.
Dang. So your cars are buried and shit? You had to show one out?
It took me 2.5 hours yesterday.
God dang, yo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's no joke.
I'm glad I'm in Atlanta and all I got to worry about is scammers and getting my car window busted. Yeah. Don't got to worry about showing them my show.
Listen, that shit was no fun.
BBLs, you got snow. I just got watch out for the BBLs.
No. Atlanta got snow. It's just not the snow that you thinking of.
It's cocaine. It's cocaine.
Atlanta got snow. It's cocaine. It's cocaine.
Hey, we get anything to slow the city shuts down, man. So.
Oh yeah.
It's not good. It's ugly look, yo. Yeah, but thank you so much for coming on the show, man. You know what I'm saying? Where. Yeah, I guess we'll see you on your lives cooking up. Natty Bo, please soon.
Nah, man.
Stacks, come on.
Soonish. Come on, Stacks.
Yeah, you get it, yo.
Nah, man.
Yeah. So I guess I'll see y'all next week. I'm saying it's my birthday. Go buy my album. You don't buy it, it's not no big deal. It's free on Apple Music, and you listen to the shit. Yeah, word. Other than that, don't be whack. Drink water. Yeah, and hopefully make it to your next birthdays. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, it's okay. Word. You'll be all right.
That's right.
I don't know.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
Word.
Yo, man.
I didn't.